Do you want free V-Bucks? Well, you can actually get some free V-Bucks right now by going in the description below and clicking the link labeled free V-Bucks. This will take you to an app where you literally just play other apps and receive gift cards for doing so. It's pretty cool, so if you do want V-Bucks, I highly recommend going and checking it out. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Salty. I'm back with another pro tips video. All right, and today I got a few pro tips for you guys that hopefully will make you a lot better at Fortnite, improve your game, and just all around stuff like that. Also, guys, of course, I will be streaming on Facebook at this moment. If you guys want to go check it out, it'll be down in the description below. But anyway, onto the video. All right, so here's the first thing we're going to talk about: making a 1x1. All right, this is the traditional 1x1 that people do. All right, just like this. And let's just go like 4 high or something. All right, this looks good. Tree's kind of glitching it out. There we go. All right, so here is the traditional 1x1. It's just gonna look like this. All right, and now obviously the threat of having a 1x1 is that it can get shot out and you can take fall damage if it's high enough. So the first pro tip, all right, this is gonna be the updated version of a 1x1. Now obviously just hold the wall out and press edit on it and just go like that. All right, so it's gonna create this little arch. You're just gonna have to press edit again to finalize it. And this is what the 1x1 will look like. All right, just like that. Oh, it's a little weird. You have to go like this. There we go. All right, now this is what it's gonna look like. And once you get it to the top, you're gonna edit it again and reset it. So there you go. And now this is what the updated 1x1 is gonna look like. All right, this is the pro tip. This is what your 1x1 should look like, baby. All right, now the reason for this is because if an enemy is walking up and they spot your 1x1, on this one, they can just fully automatic rifle those 2 walls, and then these ones again, boom, and shoot it out just like that. Oh, I forgot it's connected right there. All right, and then now that's gonna fall, and if it's high enough, you're gonna take fall damage. Now on the updated 1x1, where it looks like this, it's there's a bunch of open space, so they can't actually go really fully automatic on it. And even if they're really far back like this, there's just no way. Like, they're gonna have to just go like that and 1x1 shoot it like this, because it's so thin that you basically have to do that. All right, guess I get a different angle, but there you go. Obviously it takes a lot longer to shoot that one out, and it's going to give you a lot of time. Obviously you can just return fire at them because it's going to take so long for them to try and shoot out your 1x1. So that's going to be the first pro tip that you guys should implement into your game. Second pro tip, this is going to be if you want to build a sky base. I don't recommend building a sky base pretty much ever, unless you have a jetpack, but that's about to get vaulted anyway. All right, so obviously people just ramp up like this. All right, you can even go like that. All right, stuff like this. And it's pretty easy to shoot out if you spot it. If your enemy spots you, you're pretty much done for, unless you have a jump pad or something to put down pretty quick. But the same thing I'm going to recommend for the 1x1 goes for this. So you're going to take out your stairs, edit it, finalize that, and you can actually build it like this. All right, it's just going to make it that much harder for the enemy to shoot out. And if you want to put down the floor, finalize it like that, and here you go. Your sky base is going to be really, really thin. Boom, boom. All right, and it's going to be really hard for people to shoot you out. All right, and now you got a sexy looking sky base, and it's just going to be a lot harder to shoot it out. So that is the second pro tip if you want to build a sky base. And then obviously once you're done with that, all right, reset this. You obviously don't want to be running around with those things edited like that. All right, guys, third pro tip. This is going to be when you're ramp pushing someone. You'll see that people usually will ramp push like this. All right, and that's good. That's way better than just doing a single ramp. Obviously they got to shoot the wall and then the ramp, but something that's going to take it even further, especially if the enemy is below you or to the side, because if your enemy is below you or to the side when you're just ramp pushing like that, they obviously have an angle on the ramp and they can just go past the wall and shoot it out. So this is what I'm going to recommend for you to do. Instead of just doing a ramp and wall, you're going to do a ramp, floor, wall, ramp, floor, wall, ramp, floor, wall, just like that. All right, and basically what it's going to do, if the enemy is below you or to the side, they can't just shoot out the ramp. But if they do, it's going to be connected by the floor and wall. Okay, so it's going to make it take that much longer for the enemy to shoot it out. And obviously when you're ramp pushing someone, every second matters, and by the time they have to shoot out both of them, you can get shots off on them and get the kill. Not sure where I'm actually getting shot from though. Over there. So yeah, guys, that is the third pro tip. Also, obviously you can just double ramp like this. All right, maybe if you're not advanced enough to do the floor ramp wall, God, those guys are obnoxious. Whoa, bruh. Chill. Damn. Damn, what you want? Alright, guys, the fourth pro tip. This is going to be even a step further from that, alright? It's going to be the double ramp with the double wall. It's going to look like this, alright? It's easy to go in a circular pattern if you want to. Alright, but that's what that looks like. Alright, so this is what this is going to look like. Obviously, if they're below you, they can just go past the wall and shoot the ramp. So it's not really necessary unless you're pushing someone that is above you, okay? So if the enemy is above you, this is what they're going to see, alright? So they got to shoot out the wall, then they got to shoot out another wall, then they got to shoot out that ramp, then this one, and then finally they can shoot you out, alright? So if they're above you, that's a really good push technique. And that is going to be our fourth pro tip of this video. Alright, guys, the fifth pro tip, this is going to be when you're going against or going around a body of water or going through it. That's a better choice of words to use, but especially Loot Lake. Alright, obviously it's covered up by the storm right now, so I can't really show you. A lot of people will go across and they'll use their floor, but this leaves you really exposed. Alright, so the entire 360 around you, you're completely exposed. So that's why people don't usually like to cross water. But if you are going to, I recommend using pyramids instead. Alright, so say if they're over there, you can really just use your pyramids as cover while going across it, just like a floor would. So that is a fifth pro tip. I think that's the fifth one, I forget, but yeah, it's really simple. Just use pyramids instead of floors because it's going to give you cover while you can pretty much just go across just as if you were using floors. So it's a really simple one and pretty helpful actually. Pop these. Oh, 1 on 23, yikes. You hate to see it. Alright, guys, sixth pro tip. This is a very advanced move, but if you're an advanced player, alright, then you might be up for the task. Going back to the earlier thing I stated about doing the double ramp, double wall push. If they're under you, they can just shoot out both ramps and you'll fall. So we're gonna refer back to the single ramp floor wall push, okay? So obviously if an enemy is below you, you're gonna need to put a floor as well with a wall, okay? And it's gonna be the double version. So it's really advanced, but this is what it's gonna look like. It's gonna take a lot of practicing to get used to, but yeah, like I said, this one you're gonna want to use if there's a full team below you and you're pushing up on them. So this is what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna use this guy as my example. He's trying to hide from me, but as you guys can see, he's below me, so I am gonna have to use the push with the floor beneath it. Again, I could use a single one on this guy because it's just one person, but let's just imagine that there's a full team there just absolutely spraying at me. So I don't know where he is, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. Let's just use him as an example. So here, this is what it's going to look like. All right, kind of messed up right there at the end, but that's basically what it looks like, and it's so hard to shoot this one out. All right, this guy's trying to get cheeky with me. If you want to tango, I'll tango, my friend. Let's go. I don't have a shotgun. I don't have a shotgun. I'm dead. All right, there we go. All right, guys, I wanted to come back and show you just how effective it actually is, like how long it's going to take to actually shoot it out. Again, like I said, it's going to burn through your mats really quickly. So only use it if you absolutely need to. If there's like multiple people that are below you that you're pushing up on, or if the situation's right. All right, so if it meets those requirements, then go ahead and use this. But this is a really advanced technique, so you're gonna have to go and practice this a lot if you're even if you're a really good player. I had to practice this a bunch. So again, this is what it's gonna look like. All right, so that's basically what it looks like. All right, and as you can see, all my mats are gone, man. All my mats are gone. So again, if they're below you, they're gonna have to shoot out a wall, another wall, ramp, another ramp. All right, so that's how long it's gonna have to take for them to shoot you out, and by that time, if they're doing that, you should have the shot on them and get an easy kill. So yeah, guys, that is the sixth pro tip. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the last pro tip of the video. Here we go. This is going to be just to use your pyramids. All right, I see so many people not using their pyramids, so there's so many uses for it. Here are two examples of the pyramids and what you can use them for. So if you box yourself in a 1x1, you can actually put a pyramid on top. All right, what that's going to do is if you have an enemy shooting at you, here, they have to shoot out the pyramid first and then the floor. It's going to give you that much more time. All right, really effective. Also, you'll also see a lot of people try to steal the roof from you. All right, so what the hell? I somehow just hit the floor. But yeah, let's say you're in there All right, you'll see this a lot of times by really good players is they try to break your floor like this, and then they steal it, right? So then once they have your roof, they can edit it and kill you. So basically, if you're underneath there and you put a pyramid on top like this, they can't steal the floor from you. All right, they're gonna have to break the pyramid first, and then to break the floor, you just put another pyramid on top. So then they have to break the pyramid again, and then you just put another pyramid on top. All right, so that's basically what you're gonna do. I'm about to die. And then quickly, the last thing for the pyramids is when you're putting floors and you're pushing, all right, you can also put pyramids like this, and they have to shoot out both of them to break you down. All right, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this pro tips video. If you guys did, if you guys learned something new, any of the 7 tips you didn't know about before, be sure to smash that like button, boys, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.